Hi students, welcome to E-Pathsala. I am Dr. R. Sunita, Assistant Professor, Department of Textiles and Clothing, Avinashalingam University, Coimbatore. Here in this module, we are going to see about apparel industry structure, management practices with more emphasis on personnel management. The apparel industry is a broad system in the world consisting of merchandising, producing, marketing and distributing. The apparel industry is highly competitive global business. Both the manufacturers and retailers should serve their consumer markets for the industry to be successful. The management of this industry is a challenging task. In this module, we are going to see about the structure of apparel industry and the management practices followed in apparel industry. Here in this module, we are going to see about apparel industry structure, management practices with more emphasis on personnel management. The apparel industry is a broad system in the world consisting of merchandising, producing, marketing and distributing. The apparel industry is highly competitive global business. Both the manufacturers and retailers should serve their consumer markets for the industry to be successful. The management of this industry is a challenging task. In this module, we are going to see about the structure of apparel industry and the management practices followed in apparel industry. First of all, we will see about the structure of apparel industry. The organizational structure of the apparel industry is divided into 4 levels starting from production and distribution of materials at the mill level to the level of sending it to the customers. Level 1. Mill level. At mill level, materials like fabrics, threads, trims and buttons are manufactured and sold to apparel firms. The apparel manufacturers buy from vendors also. American Textile Manufacturers Institute (ATMI) is the primary degree trade association that serves the textile material manufacturers funding at this level. Level 2. Apparel manufacturing level. At this level, the apparel firms are responsible for production, merchandising and marketing of the products. There are 2 types of organizational structures for apparel manufacturers, namely the one who does almost all the manufacturing process within the available facilities and by their own employees, and another one who assigns the manufacturing functions to other firms. Traditionally, the manufacturers designed, developed and produced the apparel products with their own facilities. American Apparel and Footwear Association (AAFA) is the primary trade association which serve apparel manufacturers at this second level. Contractors are firms that make a profit by providing product development, sewing and services to one or more manufacturers, retailers or government agencies. The contractors are of 3 types, namely cut, make, trim contractors, full package program contractors and specialty contractors. Cut, make, trim contractors. The apparel manufacturer hires the cut, make, trim contractors and provides fabrics and does product development. They supply operators, machines and thread to make garments. Full package program contractors. They source materials and develop patterns for the manufacturing firm and also provide operators, machines and thread. They bear greater financial responsibility than others. Specialty contractors. They have job shops which provide services like pattern grading, cutting, embroidery and printing. American Apparel Producers Networks (AAPN) is the primary trade association which serve contractors in the second level. Level 3. It is the retail level. At this level, the production and distribution system for consumer goods have evolved. Here, the forward vertical integration gives the manufacturer a direct contact with the consumer, which helps in decision making for the product development. Manufacturers and retailers may be competitors at both the manufacturing and retailing levels. When the manufacturers and retailers are not vertically integrated, merchandise is sold by apparel and manufacturers at wholesale rates through apparel markets or sales representatives to the retailers. Retailing is a process of selling goods to the ultimate consumers. The retailers are categorized into 7 types based on the nature of their assortments. They are as follows. Catalog retailers. They present their merchandise assortment in a printed form which is also sent to customers' mail. Orders are placed through mail, telephone, or interest on the merchandise reaches the consumer's doors in a couple of days. Department store retailers. This includes quite bigger stores with multiple categories, and the merchandise included are apparels for women, men and children. Internet retailers. This type of merchandise is done through computer, telephone or mail, and the products arrive the customer's goods at discount rate. The customers place their orders through computer, telephone or mail, and the products arrive the customer's door in a few days. Mass retailers. Mass retailers offer consumer goods at a discount rate with broad appeal across income ranges, occupation and lifestyles. Specialty retailers. They refer a large selection of a limited line of consumer goods defined by demographics and lifestyles. Warehouse retailers. Warehouse retailers are self-service type in which the customers pay annual membership fee. Retailer outlet. Retailer outlets are operated as clearance center of the previous year's stock. The National Retail Federation (NRF) and the International Mass Retailing Association are trade associations which primarily serve the retail sector at this level. Level 4, consumer level. This level focuses on the ultimate consumer, which is said to be the target of textiles and apparel industry. Apparel manufacturing and retailing use a complex global trade matrix to combine materials suppliers with manufacturers and retailers to provide finished goods to the customers. We should understand that at each level decisions are made based on the forecasts of consumer demands. The forecasts are based on demographics and psychographics of consumers, statistical analysis of sales and evaluation of fashion trends. The success and failure of an apparel industry depends on the consumers. Now we'll see about the management practices. Management practices. The resources are the input for the production process to achieve the output. This relationship between the inputs and outputs determines the productivity. An apparel industry is responsible for managing its resources, namely people, inventory, equipment and technology to fulfill the needs of the customers. Human resource management, personnel resource management. Personnel management is an important branch in management of any business enterprise. It holds a key to all actions and successful management. It is also concerned with human and social implications of change in internal organization and methods of working and economic and social changes in the community. Personnel management is concerned with people at work and their relationships with each other. It is a part of management which is concerned with the people at work and their relationship with the enterprise. This motivation is closely related to job satisfaction. When job satisfaction is high, motivation is high, and when the level of satisfaction is lower, motivation becomes more difficult. The steps of manpower planning involves anticipating manpower needs, analyzing skills to decide about the nature of manpower required, planning job requisites and descriptions, and securing adequate resources of recruitment. First is the need of personnel management. Personnel management is needed to observe working staff to select the eligible and best persons, to provide training for increasing the efficiency of the staff members, to remove problems of staff members, to address employee situations in respectful manner, and to develop work efficiency of human power. Secondly, we will see about the dimensions of personnel management. It deals with the aspects relating to the people working in the organization, job analysis and job description, wages and salary administration, recruitment, placement and promotion transfers, training and professional growth, performance assessment and report, discipline, trade union relation and welfare. Thirdly, the characteristics of personnel management. It is related with behavioral, emotional and social aspects of the personnel. It is related to the development of human resources. It optimizes knowledge, capability, skill and potentialities towards attaining both employee and organizational goals. Personnel management covers all levels and categories such as skilled, unskilled, technical, professional, clerical and managerial positions of employees. It covers both organized and unorganized employees. It applies to all the employees of organizations in the world, whether it is industry, trade, service, commerce, economic, social, religious, political and government departments. Personnel management requires constant reviewing, upgradation and integration. It focuses on achieving organizational goals, namely survival, growth and development in addition to profitability, productivity, innovation and excellence. Individual employee goals includes job satisfaction, job security, high salary, attractive fringe benefits, challenging work, pride, status, recognition and opportunity for development. Societal goals include equal employment opportunity, protecting the disadvantaged and physically handicapped, minimizing wage differentials and undertaking departmental activities. Personnel management is a responsibility of all line managers and a function performed by staff members across the organization. Personnel management permeates all types of functional managements, namely production management, marketing management and financial management. It aims at securing unreserved cooperation from all employees in order to maintain predetermined goals. Now, we will see about the functions of personnel management. The functions of personnel management are as follows. Managerial functions of personnel management. The basic function comprise of planning, organizing, directing and controlling. Planning. Planning of personnel today prevents crisis tomorrow. Planning helps in determining the future course of action to achieve desired results. The personnel manager should determine the personnel program regarding recruitment, selection and training of employees. Forecasting is one of the important elements in the planning process. All other functions of managers depend on this planning function. Organizing. Organizing is concerned with perfect grouping of personnel activities, assigning of different groups of activities to different individuals and delegation of authority. A proper structural framework is formed here. Organizing is considered to be the most essential function of the entire management. Staffing. This is a process by which managers select, train, promote and retire their subordinates. This involves the decision making about the selection of employees, setting performance standard, compensating employees and evaluating performance, counseling employees, training and developing employees. Directing or leading. To execute the plans in right direction is an important function. This involves supervising and guiding the personnel. The success of organization depends on the direction of things rather than their design. Direction also consists of motivation and leadership. The personnel manager must be an effective leader who can create winning teams. Controlling. Controlling function of personnel management comprises setting standards performance, measuring employees' performance, correcting negative deviations and industrial assurance and efficient accomplishment of plans. It makes individuals aware of their performance through review reports, records and personnel audit programs. It ensures that the activities are being carried out in accordance with stated plans. Operative functions of personnel management. This involves the right kind of people in appropriate number to be placed in the organization. It consists of activities such as job analysis, manpower planning, recruitment, selection, placement, internal mobility, induction and orientation. Development. This function involves the activities meant to improve the knowledge, skills, aptitudes and values of employees so as to enable them to perform the job in a better way in future. These functions may comprise of training, executive development, career planning and development and human resource development. Training is the process of imparting job-related knowledge to the employees. Orientation is a process of interacting new employee into the firm. Orientation helps new employees adapt to company culture. All the policies and information should be given to the personnel in a manual or in some written format for better understanding. Training programs. These are done to prepare the employees for the specific job they are expected to do. This develops the involvement of employees with the firm and provides opportunities for professional growth. Deep training is given to the employees to help them to develop the basic knowledge about the operation of the firm. Vestibule training is one in which the similar equipment is available, whereas the trainers and the trainees function without disturbing the other workers. Job skills. Skill-based training programs help the employees to prepare for the specific job. Operators are taught about the procedures until required level of competency is attained. The employees should be viewed as valuable resources and every effort made by the firm should integrate the individuals into the firm to encourage their personal and professional growth. Motivation and compensation. This function involves determination of wages and salaries matching with the contribution made by the employees to organizational goals. This is a type of operative function which includes job design, work scheduling, motivation, job evaluation, performance appraisal, compensation, administration, incentives and benefits. Maintenance. It is concerned with protecting and promoting employees while at work. It involves the benefits such as housing, medical, educational, transportational facilities which are provided to the employees. Several social security measures such as provident fund, pension, gratuity and group insurance come under maintenance. Integration function. Grievance, redress, discipline, teams and teamwork, collective bargaining, employee participation and empowerment, trade unions and employees association and industrial relations. Emerging issues include personnel records, human resource audit, human resource research, human resources accounting, information system, stress and counseling and international human resource management. Incentives and employee benefits. Incentives. This is the most common system in apparel industry. It is referred as piece rate wage system. Workers are paid for each unit they complete. Piece rates are based on production standards which are compared to an hourly base rate to determine the value of each completion. This method is advantageous as this would make the operators know exactly how much they earn after each completion and the management is also able to cost the product more exactly. Variable base rates are also provided by some firms which allows the operators who perform more difficult tasks to earn more. This change with increase at specific levels of productivity. Hourly wage system. This is used in the plants which have limited production but produce a variety of products. This is used in firms which use a team-based production system. The features of system wage payment are as follows. Individual incentives. This include piece rate, standard hour plans, bonuses, merit pay, commissions for salespeople, and combination plan. Bonuses are offered for exceeding production and good attendance of the worker. The system encourages the employees to focus on productive goals of the firm and to make ownership in the firm's success. Team bonuses are used with team based on production system. Group incentives. It is a type of organizational wide incentive plan. It involves profit sharing, gain sharing, employee stock ownership plans. Profit sharing is an incentive system that shares a percentage of firm's profit with the employees. Employee benefits and services. Extra benefits are provided to employees in addition to the normal compensation paid in the form of wage or salary, which are known as fringe benefits. The factors that influence benefits and services for the employees are employee demands, trade union demands, employers' preference, social security, and to human relation improvement. Fringe benefits are provided in addition to the wages. Firms provide additional benefits such as coverage of insurance, retirement packages, and more vacation. Special on-site benefits like facilities in the dining area, cafeteria, fitness center, daycare, and special educational privileges are also given to the employees. The important objectives of fringe benefits are to create and improve sound industrial relations, to motivate the employees by identifying and satisfying their unsatisfied needs, to provide security to the employees against social risks like old age benefits and maternity benefits, to protect the health of the employees and to provide safety to the employees and against accidents, to promote employees' welfare, to create a sense of belongingness among employees and to retain them. Because of all these, fringe benefits are called golden handcuffs. Employee security. Physical and job security to the employee should be provided with a view to ensure security to the employee and his or her family members. When the employee services get confirmed, his or her job becomes secure. Further, minimum and continuous wage or salary gives a sense of security to the life. Compensation. It is essential to have good rapport with the laborers. It is payment given for the time and service provided by the human resource. The compensation systems commonly used for apparel production workers are hourly wages, unit time worked, incentives, payment for units produced, and bonuses. These are followed to improve fairness to the employees and in turn the productivity. Retrenchment compensation. The Industrial Disputes Act 1947 provides for the payment of compensation in case of layoff and retrenchment. The non-seasonal industrial establishments employing 50 or more workers have to give 1 month's notice or 1 month's wages to all the workers who are retrenched after 1 year's continuous service. The compensation is paid at the rate of 15 days' wage for every completed year of service with a maximum of 45 days' wage in a year. Layoff compensation. In case of layoff, employees are entitled to layoff compensation at the rate equal to 50% of total of the basic wage and dearness allowance for the period of their layoff except for weekly holidays. Layoff compensation can normally be paid up to 45 days per year. Employee safety and health. Employee safety and health should be taken care in order to protect the employees against accidents, unhealthy working conditions, and to protect the workers' productive capacity. Certain requirements in working condition to provide safe working environment which relate to cleanliness, disposal of waste, and effluents, ventilation and temperature, dust and fumes, artificial humidification, overcrowding, lighting, drinking water, and sanitary facilities. Provisions related to safety measures include fencing of machinery, work on or near machinery in motion, employment of young persons on dangerous machines, striking gear and devices for cutting off power, self-acting machines, casing of new machinery, prohibition of employment of women and machines, chains, ropes and lifting tackles, pressure plant, floors, excessive weight protection of ice, precautions against dangerous fumes, explosive or inflammable dust gas, etc. Health benefits include sickness benefit, maternity benefit, disablement benefit, dependence benefit and medical benefit. Old age and retirement benefits, provident funds, pension, deposit-linked insurance, gratuity and medical benefits. The second management practice followed in apparel industry is the inventory management. This includes all the items that have been purchased for conversion and sell-through that are in the system at any given time, including the materials waiting to be processed, work in process and finished goods. One of the items enter the system, they are said to be the inventory until they are sold. This involves damaged goods that are not stable, trims that were not used and that have been carried over for several seasons and finished goods that have been cancelled. The success of inventory depends only on its sales. Excess inventory occurs when procurement and production exceeds consumption. The items lose their market value on prolonged storage. There are three factors considered for assessing the inventory. They are the original cost of the goods, cost maintaining, value added to the original material. Inventory management has to be more sophisticated because of computerization of data. Excess inventory of materials or work in the process increase the costs, but the shortage of inventory curtails the production. Inventory control is an effort to maintain stock level and costs within acceptable limits. The inventory level should be such that it maintains a steady work flow, keep inventory investment at a minimum and provide good customer service. Inventory is a controllable element that has a major impact on productivity, and this management is the key for success of the firm. The next management practice is the equipment management. Equipment management, an industry's financial based merchandising and sourcing strategies and commitment to modernization determine the needs and priorities for technology and equipment. The reasons for equipment purchases include the following: replacement of essential worn-out equipment. To reduce cost, the replacement of equipment should be done. Acquisition of equipment to produce new product line. Acquisition of equipment to improve safety and environmental factors. The need for equipment and processing methods depend on product characteristics such as materials used, styling, quality requirements, cost restrictions, and delivery deadlines. Even the automated equipment needs the quality control. An automated equipment is an effective means of maintaining product consistency and accuracy. The expectation of modernization is a reduction in labor costs and improvement consistency of reducing the manual operation and materials handling skills of the operator. The fourth is the financial management. It is an effective utilization of finance and servicing such as estimation of capital requirement, control of company for sources, financial and servicing of the capital. Objectives of financial management are to establish the total amount of funds that are required for an organization and to fulfill long and short-term desires, ensuring the utilization of funds in the most effective manner. Disposal of profits earned in the best advantageous way. The next type of management practice is the apparel quality management, which is the most important. Quality control is more limited form of management process. It focuses on the production process than the entire firm. Quantity is found at any price level. The common quality details to be taken care in the apparel industry are as follows. Fabric is the main raw material for apparels. Grain of the fabric should be taken care for production of apparel. Patterned fabric should be matched properly and it involves more fabric and labor. Color combination is also an indicator of quality. Seams within the garment should be securely sewn. Design features in the apparel can also help in judging the quality. Collars should be smooth. Sleeve should be of sufficient width for the arm to move comfortably. Waistlines and waistbands should appear smooth and even around the body. Hems should be without puckers along with the garment. Fasteners should function well and it should be durable. Quality is evaluated using two methods. One is by comparing the industry's intrinsic and extrinsic product characteristics to other similar goods in the marketplace. Another is by comparing the consistency of the product's intrinsic characteristics to the firm's standards and specifications. The terms quality assurance and total quality management are used in the firms. Quality control is more limited form of quality management process. It focuses on the production process than the entire firm responsibilities. Quality objectives should be stated in measurable term and that should be specified. The clarity in the objectives help to unify the quality effort, motivate action and promote harmony among the managers and workers. This would also contribute to the development of quality consciousness among suppliers, customers, managers, contractors, supervisors and sewing operators. Quality consciousness would in turn develop better workmanship. Methods of quality assurance. The two methods of assuring quality are visual assessment and lab tests. Waste management. This management is very important in any apparel industry. Management of production waste is a major concern today. Environmental issues. It is our social responsibility. Waste is unwanted or undesired material. The non-degradable material waste causes pollution. It causes landfill and leads to the stress in the environment. The cost of disposing of the waste becomes more expensive than the cost of the fabrics. All the firms are seeking effective ways to recycle the materials. Garment dyeing, washing or chemical treatment requires large amount of water for processing. If the amount of waste is reduced, the profit of the company will increase. Textile wastes are sent for wiping and flocking industry and the fibers are reclaimed to make garments, and this has emerged in a good income generating source for many people. Every bit and a piece of waste raw materials starting from cut pieces of clothes, zippers, buttons, thread, elastic fasteners are used for recycling. Conclusion. Thus, the management practices should be effective in the industry for getting an effective result and to form a good rapport with the personnel. Personal management is very much essential in any apparel industry. So I hope this module will serve will be a better solution for the management practices in apparel industry.